All right, what's up, folks? We're getting into the deep cuts of Spotlight Series Atlanta. Now, we played the top decks. The deck came first, second, and third, and yada yada yada. But we're looking at over the next few decks, the decks that were a little deeper into day two, had pretty good runs. Made day two, did pretty good, but not great on day two. This was a very large event, obviously. So, for here, Benton Madison came in first place of a 1,400 person tournament. So, 61st place might sound a little low. It's a huge, high percent of the field there, which is cool. So this is a version of the Aftermath Analyst deck that was popular at Pro Tour. Which Pro Tour was it? Not Murders. Outlaws. Pro Tour Outlaws. Obviously, this deck lost. And what is going on today? What did this deck lose? Analyst, Nissa, obviously. The Capenna lands, right. The new Capenna lands, which were a big part of how the deck worked, obviously. But there are still these various Evolving Wilds variants in Standard right now. There's a whole bunch of them. So the engine still sort of works. It's not as good as it was with the new Capenna lands, but Benton did good with the deck. And obviously, playing a combo deck in a field like this kind of out of nowhere with 4 main deck Wrath of Gods, it's pretty cool. So we're gonna give it a spin and we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. Brought to you by
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
I blame Nicole for the poor quality of that intro. Nicole came walking in halfway through holding a tray of chocolate croissants she just made, which is cool, but I can't think and look at things at the same time. Unfortunately, I'm too old and dumb. So, chat coming out with me. Let's play, and let's look at a hand that is definitely Evolving Wildsy. Double Fires, Worldsoul's Rage, Spelunking. Spelunking is pretty good. Obviously, making these things come in tapped is great. Yeah, I guess this is fine. We can get a Mountain and cast Fires. We can't cast Fires on 2 and Spelunking on 3. Unfortunately, not drawing an untap land, but they're like these frozen croissant things you take out overnight and they expand and unfreeze. And they're pretty good, honestly, but I already had breakfast. A lot of chocolate too, a lot of sugar. All right, so Sunfall. This should so right off the bat, this should be a phenomenal matchup for us. This is it looks like it's just a mono white control deck, and realistically, that's what we want to see when you're playing combo deck. These mid-rangey, control-y, no counter spell-y decks. We'll get a mountain. Get a mountain. Sure, passage. So just set up for Spelunking. Worldsoul's Rage can ramp. Obviously, this is our win condition as well as a ramp card for us. We can just kill a thing and put 3 lands into play. And then late in the game, we fireball them for 1 million. And let's get our Forest. Untap and Spelunk it up here. Spelunkalunkin. This deck is playing a solid 29 lands. We draw Nissa, and we put in Escape Tunnel. Okay. So we're gonna say go here. We can activate Nissa. We'll actually have 3 land drops, which is great for Nissa. They're gonna play a Duress. Sure, that's fine. Cosmic Reset, thanks so much. Yeah, this is just probably just. I guess it's like a black-white control deck. I don't even know. Duress main deck of the mono. Usually these mono white decks are mono white splashing black a little bit, but all right, let's take the Rage. It's fine. So we're gonna go. They miss a land drop too. Come on, what are we doing here? All right, play Nissa. We were insulated against our Bull spell here by having all these fetch lands, but not gonna be necessary here, I don't think. So let's get make a green. We're gonna crack the Escape Tunnel. Get our second trigger, and we're gonna get a Forest and make a green. We draw a Lumira, Bellow of the Woods, conveniently a elemental. So we have 2, 3. We could have 4. We could have 5 mana here, which of course is not enough to do what we want to do. So this is fun. I'm just gonna say go. I imagine Nissa will probably die here, but that's just fine. We have a bunch of lands in the middle. Yeah, nowhere to run. Nowhere to run. Pretty good against Nissa on this current format. That's fine. We just gonna cast Lumira next turn and get back a bunch of lands and just kind of get things rolling here. Opponent is not doing much. Still stuck on 2 lands. And, yeah, alright, so here's Passage. Just gonna Lumira, put 5 lands into play and call it a day, I think. Let's get another mountain. Play Lumira, Bellow of the Woods. ETB return, mill 4, return all lands. You milled even more lands. Okay, and how many basics are in this deck? We've got 4, 5, 7 basics left. Hi, Karn. Poor Karn, folks. Duress again, sure. Poor Karn is still on the cone of shame. He mangled his Dewclaw. You right there, dude? And I guess we're just gonna crack these end step. I mean, like, we could try and draw this. Just crack him, right? All right, sure. Start cracking Lance. We might just kill him with the Lumira, honestly. We're gonna deck thin. Everyone loves deck thinning, right? I'm gonna leave at least some of the passages up, so we can if we draw a Nissa. Yes, everyone well wishes to Karn, please. Karn's having a rough time. He's not very pleased with this current situation. Untap and draw another land. All right. Well, if you're gonna be super flooded, you might as well have a creature that is keyed off of the size of your amount of lands in play, right? So, I'll just say go. Opponent has not made a land drop. There, now they do. Right on time. Now we're in trouble, Karn. Now we're in trouble, Karn. They're gonna blot out. We could just like cycle this basically. Sure, let's just cycle this. All right. So we draw a Virtue of Strength. It's kind of just exiles a Lumira, but Virtue of Strength is pretty busto here. So we're gonna untap. We draw Nissa also. Yeah, we're doing a lot here. I guess we're not like drawing cards, right? Virtue can only pick up a permanent, or a creature or land. So, the only creature in the bin is actually Nissa. Yeah. Let's return Nissa, I guess. Losing Memory Deluge is a big deal, yeah. Memory Deluge is definitely a big one. I almost don't want to play this yet, so I don't want to expose it to a purple spell. Alright, so we're going to get an elf here. Deluge is the big one. Having the ability to, like in a spot like this where you have infinite mana, but, like, not much to do with it. You just mill over a Deluge or whatever, and just, like, changes the game, so. We find the Analyst, which can return a bunch of lands, but, like, we're not really doing much with it yet. I guess we just cast this. I'm gonna get lost, something like that, but let's play this too, I guess. Sure. Like, we'll eventually draw a Fireball and kill them, you know? Mill some stuff. And just say go. Deluge is a big loss. It is definitely a pretty huge loss. Caretaker's down. Yeah. A little slow here. Yeah, okay. Sure. That's fine. So this is the matchup you want with a deck like this. Just, you know, mid-rangey, no counter spells. We're gonna let's see what Inspiration from Beyond. Inspiration from Beyond is like the memory deluge for the deck. And think twice. I mean, Fire's a victory, not very exciting here. Explosion's fine, I think. They do kind of go wide a little bit. What do we want? I guess some negates, maybe. And 3 steps is fine too. Sure. I mean, Doppelgang's like probably also fine. Definitely just want ways to win. Counter spells, Doppelgang, Spelunking, Inspiration. Let's cut another explosion. Bring Doppelgang. Let's try this. We're back. Sorry. Yeah. So we didn't bring an answer to Rest in Peace. We don't have any. Interestingly enough, there's just like no way to kill a Rest in Peace of his entire deck list, which is Pretty strange, honestly. But maybe like gonna be a ramp deck post board. All right, back street. So courtyard into back street means they obviously have an awkward land draw. They must have just drawn this. Split up is still on the deck. Where are you going, Karn? Hey, Karn. Everyone wants to cheer you up, man. You should come hang out. Yeah, hang on your bed. Everyone wants to hang out with you. I think playing Analyst on 2 is unnecessary. Sorry, folks. Karn doesn't like you. Duress. Sure. Yeah, Graveyard. It was definitely a good time to play a Graveyard deck in Atlanta. There was very little Graveyard hate. You know, there were a few Oculus players who did well and stuff, but they have double Duress here. Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know Karn's human too? Karn's laying over there now. Karn, go over here, dude. Alright, so we're gonna go get a second forest, I guess. Alright, so I mean, we can play Nissa. It's not a good time to play it though. Same with Analyst. Just play a land as I go. We can go Nissa fetch. Want to always try and get 2 cards off of this, if possible. Land 4. They are making land drops this game. I don't think it'll matter that much, honestly. Again, this is like the ideal matchup. All right, they have Rest in Peace, sure. All right, so that's pretty annoying. So Analyst no longer good, but we can just be a ramp deck too, right? All right, so here's... Now, if I play Nissa and they kill it, I can't, like, I guess I could fetch in response. They should kill it on their turn, though. Yeah, sure. I mean, what if we hit Nissa anyway? Oh, I'm an idiot. I should put a land first. I'll just take out, whatever. I'll just draw 2. Yeah, I'll just wait. Look who's back. We draw 2. Not so good. Hi, Karn. Welcome back. And Virtue of Strength. Sure. Now they have a bunch of mana up. Played this game pretty sloppy. We should have played a fetch land last turn, and then played Nissa with a fetch land already in play this turn. That would have been the ideal case. We'll just wait to do that now, I guess. We can Analyst just for put a body in play, I guess. Not having a way to move Rest in Peace is pretty interesting, honestly. Like... So play a 1/3. And then we'll just play an Evolving Wilds and say go. Again, plan being to play Nissa next turn with 2 fetch lands in play. So they can't kill it in response to my abilities. I guess Lumbra is blank too, right? We are really soft to this card. Like really soft to this card. I guess there weren't that many copies of this card in Atlanta, but obviously this is the post-Atlanta world. And also the open ladder, things are a little different here too. All right, untap. Like, what are we actually drawing to? I guess just hardcast Virtue, play a Fireball. Lumera is the size of a land in your graveyard. It's not going to be so good, I don't think. All right, so they blot out. Crack these in response. We get a thing off of this. Oh, his land's in play. I'm sorry. I'm misspeaking. My bad.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
All right, get this. If they want to use another removal spell, that would be fine, I guess. Get a mountain. And sure, make it green. We get another Nissa. Awesome. So, blot out this Nissa. We could just cast another Nissa. That is kind of all we got, though. Yeah, let's wait on it until the passage is available. So let's just stack for 1 and say go. And then, of course, Strength of Virtue. They probably have some Get Lost in their deck, but Karn, it's a Strength of your Virtue. There's speak of a devil. So here's Lumra. So just exile top 4 cards of your library, 7/7. We lose some heaters, honestly. They're gonna... Oh, no. Oh. Thought it was safer in my hand than in play. Perhaps I was wrong. Alright. Draw Worldsoul's Rage. Sure. Here's Nissa. Make green. Crack it. Is that all of our Heartbeat Springs gone? Green. We get another Nissa. That's all 3 Virtues gone? That's pretty unlucky. Alright, we're running a little cold this game, but sure. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We lost 1 Worldsoul's Rage, too. Kaya Intangible Slayer. They're going to have a 1/1 flying Nissa Spirit. Sure. Blot Out is like a pretty good card in this format. It answers a lot of things that are like especially mostly against Temur. Kaido and Enduring Curiosity answers both of those super cleanly. Alright, this time we're gonna get another Analyst. That sucks. You can't cast the Virtue without a target, and there are no cards in my graveyard, so I could not hide it in the Adventure Zone, unfortunately. Alright. And mill some cards and say go. Mill Think twice. Hexproof Planeswalkers. What a time to be alive.
I've done my research.
Three steps ahead. Is that a good card to draw here? I think it's fine. Just catalog. It's fine, honestly. Play Caretaker's Talent? Sure. I mean, Doppelgang's still pretty good, right? Fountain Port, making mana. Pretty cool. Gonna make a copy of Nissa. Funny. We're doppelgang everything. We draw doppelgang. We have 2 doppelgangs in our deck, right? We have 2 doppelgangs left. Yes, we do. Make a fiche. Draw a card. And they have a 2/2 back to block also. So attacking Kaya is possible. We could trade Nissa for Incubator and Fish. Yeah. Okay. Worldsoul's Rage. I mean, we only have 1 left after this. This is fun. It's fun being it's fun playing a combo deck and being in these spots where you really gotta like wiggle out somehow. All right. Trading Nissa for Fish and Incubator. Is that a good place to be? They're gonna just level this up anyway, so might as well just do that. Let's do this. All right, flip this. Some scrappy, crappy magic, you know. I'd rather kill these before they go to chapter 3, so cool. Wow, that's gonna block with the Nissa too. Wow, okay. Want to keep this thing on 3 for some reason. Sure. Play a land. We'll just say go. I think that the goal against Rest in Peace and stuff is just to like be a ramp deck. Just bring in a bunch of threats and just play Doppelgang and kill them, you know? Like, I think that's the, you know, maybe board out the Analysts and board out stuff like that. I don't know. We need to think about it a little more for game 3, but I think we still could win this game. Like, you know, like, I think this game's totally winnable. And white on Sunken Citadel. Like, if we just draw a Doppelgang, we just, like, make a bunch of lands and fireball the next turn and kill them, right? Like, they've already cast 2 Duress. They're gonna make a fiche, draw a card. We have counter. We have Cryptic Command in our hand also, so we can counter draw. All right, so Lightning Helix me.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
5 cards in hand. Urza's Silix. Man, they are haters. Demand it for an artifact. Tap 4, exile this. Each player chooses 6 lands they control, destroy all other permanents. This is a kind of an anti-sideboard card against like ramp decks and stuff. So we're gonna counter it obviously, but so we're gonna draw 2. Just do all of this, right? I don't think I want to copy this actually. I don't want to mill 3 cards. It's not worth it. So we'll just counter. It's a logical sideboard card because of how bad these decks are against the ramp decks. So okay, we've now drawn some counter spells and stuff. So I think we're like just in fine shape here. Draw Passage, sure. Attack Kaya. And we'll just say go. We're just like double counterspell, fireball. We're just looking for a doppelgang. Got plenty of lands left. We have 2 doppelgangs. Another World Soul's Rage. Not much else going on, but they have 2 duress. Yeah, they do have 2 duress. We still have a second Rage left too, though. So yeah, I mean, if we cast the Virtue, they could obviously just have Get Lost in their hand. They're going to Sunder the Gateway, incubate 2, and then transform a token. I think this is... Let me just negate this, actually. This draws a card. We're also somewhat inclined to want to just do this, honestly. I'll just counter it and draw. Try and find our doppelgang. We got a lot of bricks in there, so... This is more so just to be a card draw spell than anything else. Explosion land, ship the land, okay. Just looking for a doppelgang. Remember one or more one or more tokens. And they're going to exile my Aftermath Analyst. I guess we just sacrifice it, right? Sure. All right, you got me. I'll return. No, it tapped me out of blue. You son of a stupid auto tapper. Yes, I have a red green card in my hand. What are you doing? Huh?
You know, I just do things.
They get punished. Here's Spelunking. All right, well, I guess we'll draw off Spelunking. Rage is sorcery. Yeah, can't cast it right now. I'm just saying we have a red green card. We can't cast it, but draw another negate. All right, we'll just draw 2 here. All right, Divination. And then we'll discard nothing. I don't care about these fish. All right, I mean... We will eventually... We only have 12 cards in our deck. 2 of those 12 cards are doppelgangs. So... Make a fiche. I guess they can start, like, pumping their talent. Getting in for... It would be for 9. Yeah... Maybe we should have actually killed the 2 fish. Discarded the Lumra and the negate. That might have been wrong, actually. How many more... We have no more explosions either. Yeah, I guess I just copy the fish, but... Alright, so we take 9 here. We just doppelgang, make a bunch of fish. 9 and 6 is 1 short of killing us, so that's good, I guess. So there's still time.
Just give up already.
Alright, well... This is our deck, folks. We have 5 lands, 2 doppelgangs, a rage, Spelunking, Inspiration. This card does nothing. Sure. So 1 doppelgang, please. God, come on. All right. I think we punted this game. I think if we had killed the 2 fish, discarding Lumira and Negate on a prior turn, we would have had much more time to draw into Doppelgang, obviously, but that's fine. We'll board for game 3. You can see how good of a matchup it is, because like they had Rest in Peace, or like didn't even function. We still almost won that game. So let's board out the graveyard cards. So Inspiration, Think Twice. We're gonna shave a Rage. Gonna shave like an Analyst or 2. And we'll just bring in like rampy cards. You know, I think the Explosion are actually pretty good against them. Roxanne, Bonnie Pauls. That's probably mostly it. Explosion's pretty good. Lumira is... Let's shave a Lumira too. Just bring in the 3rd. I think I'm leaving all 4 Explosions is good. Yeah, I like this, I think. And we'll just be like... We can still combo, but we're a ramp deck, basically. Alright, on the play. I mean... We get to fetch land and then return the fetch land and have his thing tucked away. That's still pretty bad. All right, we're gonna look at. Oh my god! Come on!
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
All right, whatever. I guess we just do this. Sure. All right. Well, pretty bad, but let's get an island. Start there. All right. How about another island? They got a Rest in Peace this here. Pretty annoying. Get an island again. And we draw Aftermath Analyst. Sure. We're going to wait on the Analyst, so. Hold up, cancel. Urza's Silix. Each player chooses 6 land they control, destroy all permanents. So, like, this can be, like, an Armageddon-y, like, not really Armageddon, but yeah, I'll just counter this, I guess. Alright, so, untap. We could just fire in an Analyst. I'm just gonna fire in the Analyst. Fire an Analyst. Mill some cards. He milled over our other cancel. It's not ideal, but... So we got a bunch of lands in the graveyard. So if they can't kill this, we get to ramp for like... I think it's just ramping for 4 or whatever is pretty insane. So that puts us live to all of our draws. And we're going to have a lot of draws. The game's going to take a long time, so... I prefer scrying or surveilling. It depends. Surveilling is typically better, but not always. Alright, I mean... You know, we'll draw spells eventually, right? Probably, maybe, somewhere. The temples are legal and standard because of foundations, and there are some decks that want temples over Scrylands because the graveyard has no relevance, and having cards in your deck is more important. They can certainly duress us, yes. I shouldn't have gotten the island there. I already cast both cancels, but whatever. Worldsoul's Rage. Well, that's kind of gas, actually. Oh, it's 5. Never mind, it's 5 toughness. So, alright, sure. So we'll just, hopefully not get duressed and just Rage. Again, we just want to get, like, one of these ramp effects off. So we just have, like, 15 lands in play. So we can just draw a big spell and kill them. Alright, what do you got, friend? Silix again? This is the most hateful deck I have ever seen. Alright, I guess. Well, we could just make them use it, I guess. Double Silix. Crazy. Unfreaking believable.
I bet you weren't expecting that one, God.
I was not. Alright, so let's get a forest. We draw Nissa. I'm still gonna kill this Beza and ramp and force him to use a Silix. Alright, so choose 5 lands to return. So they go. They want a Silix. They can Silix to destroy a lot of my lands, but it's kind of like, I think this card's good against the domain decks because they're going to have like Overlords in play and all this other crap, you know? We don't really have things in play. This is literally just like a Stone Rain effect. They get to search for a Planeswalker too. I did not know that card did that. Okay. Choose 6 lands I control but I want to keep. Okay. I mean, we have to Nissa now. It's cool. Could we have Nissa'd and Raged? The thing is that, like, I'm going to lose Nissa too. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's fair. Oh, we should do this now. So, here's Nissa. Here's a land. Make it green. Crack this. And get a forest. Make it blue. There's Lumra. Oh, sick. You should cast Lumra now. Oh, man.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
They're all coming back, folks. Woo! Alright. We're going to draw some cards. I think they have a 3rd Silix. Alright, so let's draw 2. I've seen better. Alright, well, sure. Sunfall me, I guess. Now we're in the Doppelgang waiting room. Oh, they got the other Kaya. Here's Sunfall, sure. Let me draw a passage. Fantastic. I guess I could have upkeep sacked all these. I probably should have. I shouldn't set my stop. Whatever. The lands we have left. We've got 2 mountain and 2 forest left. So we're actually like out of basics. That's kind of important as far as like our next Nissa. Like having enough lands to fetch to actually do it. Sure. Yeah, not having Deluge is tough. We boarded out like the 2 flashback cards because we are scared of Rest in Peace. That might have been wrong, honestly, but get your rogue, hat. Point is deep in the tank. Cruel Claws Heist with a gift. So they're going to give me a card and possibly steal it. We draw. Gods, come on! Why is it always Bonnie Paul? Alright. That was insane, obviously. They just drew a Bonnie Paul off our deck. Fine. Whatever. And then Sunder the Gateway, make a 2/2. Sure. Do a little deck thing. I'm gonna leave 1 land in for my landfall trigger. Alright, so I get to incubate, then flip all incubators. Or flip 8 and incubator, sure. So Godzilla won an RCQ. Congrats, Godzilla. That's awesome. Alright, draw a spell here, please. Alright, that's a spell. Sure. Old Bonnie P is here. This is not the big Kaya, this is a small Kaya. Sure, let's say go. Still in the Doppelgang waiting room. Yeah, that was the Cruel Claws Heist bug. Yep. Yep. Can't Thoughtseize the top of the deck. You can't Cruel Claws Heist the 2nd card down from the top, as they say, as is the saying. Cease and reset. Thanks so much. 2/2 coming in. Definitely sizing Sunfall here, so that's fine. We'll block. They cast Sunfall. Every turn that goes by is just a turn we can draw Doppelgang, so they're going to split up. Sure. Play Kaya. I've read this card probably 13 times, and I just have no idea what it does. Whenever one or more creatures you control and/or creature cards in your graveyard are put into exile, I may choose a creature card among them. Nope, I'm done. I don't want to read it. Sorry. That's usually as far as I get before I decide I don't want to read it anymore.
Notice I didn't say fair.
So, Surveil 2, exile a card in the graveyard.
I've got the perfect vantage.
Could have made a flyer and chose not to. Okay. Draw a land. Unbelievable. Well, got plenty of heaters. Rail 2, exile card in the grave. What did they exile the first time? Oh, the Worldsoul's Rage. They surveil the Eternal Wanderer and a Duress. Exile a Rage, sure. We can't recur a Rage anyway, so... Definitely a match for missing Memory Deluge. Yeah, for sure. No doubt. Play Kaya, Intangible Slayer. That will kill us eventually.
I was expecting a more impressive enemy.
Untap.
It's what
Draw
you deserve.
Spelunking. Okay. Here's Spelunking. Draw. Okay. So we can make like a bunch of copies of Restless Fortress and just I can kill them next turn. Copying Kaya's kind of whatever. Sure. Let's put in the Passage. Let's crack this. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. You can do it for 3. It's not even like that good, honestly. Yeah, you copy Spelunking, just draw some cards. Maybe just draw cards, make lands, and just try and drop Fireball and kill them next turn. Copying... You could also copy, like, Fortress, Citadel, Spelunking, and attack with 3 Fortresses next turn. Copying Kaya's whatever. Yeah, I think it's just Spelunking, Fortress, and Citadel. We have 1 Fireball left, I believe. So... yeah, okay, let's do this. So, let's pay for this. 1 left. We'll choose white, black, and I guess white again. Draw a bunch of cards. We draw Virtue of Strength, Nissa, Negate. What did it leave up for my open mana? I tapped them on like an idiot. It's fun. Okay. Now we have these fortresses. We have no way to cast Negate. We can't cast Nissa, which is fine, I guess. We could also Virtue back a... I think super relevant, honestly. Let's just cast this. I can just kill it. Alright, let's just Virtue back up. Bonnie Paul, I guess. And we'll just say go. So, 2 black, 2 white. So we can activate 2 fortresses. Did we cut a rage? Oh, we did cut a rage. So we're out of fireballs. But this is fun. I love these scrappy weirdo games, you know? I have no lands left to fetch, so Nissa can't do anything for that, unfortunately. They're going to fire up their own fortress. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that we have this virtue and nothing to do with it. Like, because the fire too. I mean, maybe I should not board out all 3 fireballs. Definitely, you know, rest in peace, Orzhov, Duresses and stuff. Make a token.
No victim goes unavenged.
They attack for 3. We can block. Right, so that's cool. Virtue also gives us the extra black and white mana to activate the 3rd fortress, which is kind of adorable. And then we also have the ability to we still have more doppelgangers in our deck too. So alright, so untap. We draw Virtue. Let's again, we can't Nissa for anything because we're out of lands. Oh, it's only for basic lands. That's still. Alright, so we're gonna cast it anyway, but alright, let's go green. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, black, black, white, white. Activate both of these. So 7. Cast Virtue. We're gonna tap. White, white. Black, black. Green, green. Blue, blue. Red, red. Cast Bonnie Paul. Make a token. We have negate too. Holy shit, what a game. Animate this. Animate this. What's up, Doctor? Holy cow!
Good lord. Gigantism.
I'll have to waste mana if I... I should just play the other Virtue too, whatever, so... Attack step. Both these attack. Doesn't really matter, honestly, what they attack. Let's see, is there an ultimate here? No. Whatever, sure, attack this. Gain some life, draw a card. Sure. We are playing some Magic right now. And
Work for this win.
we want to leave up negate. Oh, if I played Nissa, I would have gotten a thing. That was stupid because of the body ball. Sure. Let's just tap. Just cast another Virtue. My clock is getting a little low here. I gotta pay attention to this. Cast another Virtue. What's up, Joe? This is my new commander show. So we'll Virtue and just play Nissa and say go, I guess? We could wait on... We should wait on Nissa, actually. We'll just say go. Whatever. Yeah, just say go. We have negate up. Well, I guess we have negate for Sunfall, so... They're going to get lost one of my Restless Fortresses. That's fine, because I can't activate more than 2 anyway, so... Sure. Yeah, if we draw a Doppelgang, we're going to crash the game. Hopefully no third Urza Silix, right? You know, like... Like, our doppelgang is probably supposed to target... Probably just a big bunch of fortresses, honestly. Like... Alright, so they're going to exile my Bonnie Paul. And make a flying Bonnie Paul. Okay. Yeah, definitely a fun deck to play in paper. We're 10. Exile target creature you control for each other creature. Wait, can they make a token a copy of my thing? Am I dead? I still have no idea what this card does, so...
The suspects. Take them away.
Nope, no idea what it does. Still not reading it. I think they thought it could, and it didn't. That's cool. Back down to, let me draw a card, sure. It has to be a card to copy, so... Alright, I mean, we... 16... You probably need to draw a spell here, unfortunately. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. We have actual infinite mana, but not infinite mana of the colors that we need, unfortunately. I should have... Oh, this is end step. Never mind. All right, so untap. We draw land. That's a big tilt, honestly. We might be dead now, actually. I think this is just gonna kill us. I guess we have 2 blockers. Sure, whatever. I'll play Nissa. We'll map onto it. Top card is Spelunking. Ship that. Map. Okay, I'm in the freaking Twilight Zone over here. Play a land, make a mana. We need to block with these fortresses, unfortunately, so we're just going to say go. We're just, like, drawing to Doppelgang, I guess? This has certainly been one of the Magic games of all time. That's for damn sure. I feel like we should have won this match. We definitely should have won the last game. This game, I don't even know, but we have no basics left now. Our deck is currently a Virtue, a Body Paul, a Lumra, a Roxanne, 2 Ill-Timed Explosion, wait, what? How's it? 1 Spelunking, 2 Nissa, a Doppelgang, and an Analyst. That's our current deck. We have 2 blockers. There's a Caretaker's Talent, sure. Copy a fish, draw a card. I mean, just like leveling up their talent's pretty good. Yeah, it might kill us. That might actually just kill us. No, we still have 2 blockers. If they remove a spell, we're dead, but... So they can kill Nissa, and then we give 2 Fortress to block with. I'm not sure if we can win anymore, though. So...
That's it. You're all done.
Wait, this text is irrelevant now? Nope. Still have no idea what this card does. Couldn't tell you. Don't want to know. Level 3, sure. We block... Oh, maybe we are dead. Yeah, we're actually... Can all these attack? We are dead. So we block the 12-12 and the 4-4. We take the 6, and then we die to the Helix. Wow. All right. I feel like a better man than me would have won this match. We definitely should have won the last game. I just screwed up, I think. This game, we probably should have won. Maybe I should like waited on Doppelganger or something. I don't even know, but whatever. All right, you got me. Could have blocked 2 of them. We still die. I guess that one's on me. We probably should have won that one. Woo, boy. Okay. All right, on the play. Let's try this again. Sand seems okay enough. I'm seeing double. 4 Kayas. So many Kayas. How am I doing? Oops, sorry. Dark Slick Shores, Hopeless Nightmare. That's actually fun. So let's discard this Evolving Wilds. Double Worldsoul's Rage. Nissa definitely in a weird spot like in the nowhere to run format. Like 2 mana 3/3 is like, you know, not in the best spot, but all right, we will. I think we're going to Expanse for a Mountain. Discard a Worldsoul's Rage. Soap reset, thanks so much. Not gonna just play Nissa, so. And the last match is pretty good TV, right? Alright, so dump one of the Worldsoul Rages, it's fine. Against discard, your primary avenue is just to get lands in play so you can draw your things to top deck, so. Fortunately, if they just say go here, they have a removal spell or this town up, it's pretty bad, but let's get a mountain. Sure, it's actually pretty good, so. Play this up. Play land. You want to kill a response? Whatever. Sure. So this town bouncing. Hope that's kind of annoying, but sure. Make it green. So they'll Nightmare again. We'll discard Nissa. We'll play Nissa, play a land with a fetch land up, so you can guarantee activation at least. Hope was Nightmare. Oh. I could have cracked a response and made a mana and then played Nissa again. You're right. Yeah. Oops.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Right. My bad. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Land. Say go. Ill-timed explosion. Ill news is an ill guest. So yeah, we Nissa. Play a land. I guess. Yeah. So play this. We'll make a red. I mean, they this downed it the first time and didn't actually kill it, so they probably don't have another way to. Don't have a -2/-3. If they want to bounce it again, I think it's fine. Okay, they don't. Cool. Let's get islands. Trigger our thing. There's Lumra. That is almost live for next. Draw 2 here, right? Trying to make a land drop for this next turn. Alright, no discard. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so they're out of stuff to do. They're in pretty dire straits here. They're sacrificing their Nightmare, so. Which is a big deal, because like having Nightmare in play is obviously so good in this deck. What's in their hand? Like, what could they possibly have at this point? That they didn't interact with this at all, but also haven't played proactive things either. Take 2. The life gain from the S&C lands was a pretty big deal, honestly. They're a Kaido me, sure.
Don't be jealous.
Right, so it was probably just maybe like multiple Kaidos, or like big dumb things.
Now I know your weakness.
So they draw, they mill over Nowhere to Run and Fear of Isolation. And play Tapland. Alright. I mean, we could just fireball this Kaido. It's pretty awesome. And they play Cadaver. Alright, so this is it. Now our question is being answered. What do they have? There's a Cadaver's Lab and a Kaido and stuff. So I think we just fireball this this Kaido and make some mana. Casting, well, if I cast Lumra, I get 1, 2, 3. We'll have 4 mana. We can kill Kaido by Worldsoul's Raging. So land, tap these 5, Lumra. Get back 3, so 3, I have 4 mana. I can attack it and rage it. But we are at 7. Or I could just land, rage this thing, and then like draw 2 up Built-Time Explosion. I think I want to just put a bunch of crap in play. Doesn't matter, I guess. Alright, so lose Lumra. I say mill over lands too, so I have the chance to hit more lands. Red. Draw Analyst. Green. So that's 5 mana. 1 short of a Great Rage. Whatever. Rage.
Oh, 1 point for catching me.
Oh, they're in play because they're not New Capenna lands, right? I'm dumb. Right. I've played the old version of this deck a lot, and like the lands go back to the graveyard. They don't stay in play. So this is clearly a worse version of that deck, for sure. But all right, fire up a blade. They bounce it and do it again. They cannot. The auto sack on the SC lands is so good. All right. So I should have upkeep sack too. Man, I'm sorry, folks. This is a hard deck to play. A lot of really like non-intuitive weird stuff. I should have upkeep sacked these. I mean, we're just gonna put a bunch of lands in play and attack and force his block, I think, right? So we get to go crack this. Crack this. Crack this. And play this, crack this. We can just draw 2 also, but Analyst. Mill some cards. Activate Analyst. Attack for 19, exactly. Just like we drew it up.
Good old rock. Nothing beats that.
Now we're going to lose our thing to a Tithing Blade, but like we just have infinite mana, so it's probably fun. Here's a blade. Yeah, if we had 1 more mana, we could like play the explosion, try and kill the bird, attack for lethal, but Isolation bouncing the Cadaver Lab Crypt. This bounces Isolation, sure. Upkeep. Let's be aware of... I want to keep a land for Nissa. Rush out of lands, so... Alright, we'll draw. Draw an Analyst. Doesn't really do it. Because the problem is that, like, with the old deck, like, this would have gained 8 life. Even if I didn't get any lands off of it, you know? I'll just draw 2. What's up, Iceland? Next to sub. Virtue of Strength and Nissa. But we're, like, out of lands to do. Oh my god. Alright, so 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So that is 8, 7, 6 mana. That's enough to Analyst. Okay. We're doing stuff here. Let's play Nissa. 1, 2, and 4. Throw it down to the graveyard. Green. Make it green. I'm sorry, not make it green. Just put it in the graveyard for Analyst. Play Analyst. Mill some cards. Activate Analyst. Analyst, okay. But again, the lands that are now not in the graveyard anymore. So like, That's a little weird, but so now we have 7, 8 mana. I can get Lumra, but there's no. And actually, all 3 Rages are in the graveyard too. Return Lumra. Cast Lumra. And then if I hit a land, I cast Analyst too. Alright, cool. Okay. We do have the flashback cards too, so like, not hitting those is kind of crappy. But now we're insulated against Edict. We have a lethal creature. And if we just find a spell. Sheltered by Ghosts. I am afraid of some ghosts. Alright, let's recast Tithing Blade. I want to keep Nissa, I guess. Keeping Nissa isn't even good because I don't have any way to... I don't have any way to double trigger it. Analyst only returns 2 lands though. Alright, sure. And there's no land in my deck. There's no reason to sack these, I guess. We draw Think twice. Cool. Alright, so go to main. Cast Think twice. Why would you use 2 blue when I tap that on purpose? Whatever, you stupid program. Draw a card. Draw Lumra. Okay. Add a green. Cast Lumra. Eventually, I have to hit the flashback card. Right there it is. Okay, so make blue, blue, and we have how much mana here? Not the fireball, right? We've got 8, 12, 13, 14. Mill 3, return a spell. But if I do this now and they draw a Hopeless Nightmare, I just die. Sure. A little roundabout, but sure, why not? This is something 6, so. Alright, so, okay, that was fun. Now what? We're going to bring in... Felt a little early to me, but let's shave some of the graveyard stuff. I don't think Doppelganger. They have counter spells on the board, probably. Let me shave, like, Think Twice. And bring in, like... some amount of... I mean, I guess Bonnie Paul's bad. They just bounce the Ox token. I guess they can't bounce Bonnie, right? It's kind of interesting. Sire 7 Death seems... Man, they're going to have counter spells, probably. Doppelgang's a little iffy. Roxanne dies to the -3/-3, which is pretty bad. Sure. Bring like 2 Bonnie Pauls. I guess thing blocks everything and gains some life, which is kind of cool, right? Are they going to have graveyard hate? I have no idea. I'm just going to run it. All right. Sure. This deck is something. I've played so much of the old Analyst deck that, like, having to unwire the autoplay responses from that deck has been pretty weird. Definitely, this deck is a lot less powerful than that deck is. That's for sure. Yeah, if you missed to check out the awesome video on the Arena channel. I was in 2 videos recently playing as Ash and CGB. Awesome videos. Just great games. Again, on the Arena channel. Lots of fun. No spoilers, but really sick. Standard against Ash, Explorer against CGB. Both insane banger matches. Check them out. We can keep this. Alright, so here's a turn 1, 1/1 Pixie. Very aggressive. Take one. I'm gonna assume they have a Kaido. They see me play and they hate it. Alright, well, that sucks. Alright. Take one. No Kaido. So, get a mountain. I mean, Rage does put in lands from your hand. You could just, like, Rage the Pixie and put it in a land. Set up for Nissa next turn. If the passage is already in play, it doesn't really change anything. Alright, so... oh, boy. They could have this town. Yeah, that's true. Alright. We'll just play... I don't know. Analyst, I guess. Say go. I could have Fires, too, but probably need to kick that. Sure, I'll just play Business I Go. Important to note that this town kit does not need to target things on my side. They can target 2 of their own things to bounce for 2 mana, which is why the card is so good. Alright, so... does not cost 5 mana to target your own things. Must target a permanent you control. So they bounce the Analyst, they isolate the talent, replay it, bounce the Pixie also. Sure.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Before I could even say it. Alright. Ill news is an ill guess. Let's discard a redundant Nissa here and kill all their stuff. Say, get out of here.
So you get nothing. You lose.
And say go. Yeah, Rest in Peace does turn off their loops, which is kind of cool. Pixie. And now we're like getting like the ramp range of just like we're gonna keep like playing Bonnie Balls and stuff, which is cool. They have 1 mana up. We Nissa, fetch land. We're gonna have what, 4 mana? Good Worldsoul's Rage. It's pretty good. Let's make it red. Bonnie Paul. Get a forest. Green. If we just rage this Pixie and put in the passage. I guess Analyst too, then. I could Fires the Otter as well, and just kind of like keep their board completely clear, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I think we're just gonna win this game as like a ramp deck. Put this in. Oh, there's a dab, never mind. So, sure. Make it red, and... alright, I mean... next turn we just start casting 6-drops. I do kind of like the plan of, like, just ignoring Rest in Peace and just trying to be, like, a ramp deck. Rather than trying to, like, disenchant it and then rebuild and stuff, too. Sheltered by Ghosts. What a bold card to play. Alright. It's not like we can't kill stuff, you know? Alright, so... we're also going to fire this eventually. We can afford to kick it, though. I'm just going to play Bonnie Paul here. Old Bonnie P. The big bonds. Bonaroo. Bonaroni. Crack this. Get a forest. Can you beat Bonnie Paul? It's even got reach, folks. Bonnie Paul, scourge of the Outland Wastes. And my ox. 3 cards.
throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
Game. Blouses.
Suck it, rest in peace. Great, fantastic. All right, so the conclusion I've drawn from this is that Benton Madison is an absolute sicko Magic player. This deck is so much worse than the old versions of his deck for such a multitude of reasons. The new Capenna Sacklands being a huge one. Like the thing is that like the old version of his deck would just gain 1 life every turn, and then on the big combo setup turns, it would just gain 7 life, which is huge for staying alive against the red decks and stuff. Without that, without Deluge to have like a thing to do with your mana in the mid game, and then also the fact that cards like Rest in Peace exist now too, that's quite the trifecta to battle through. The deck you could still win. Obviously, Benton made day 2 of a big tournament with it, but like, if you're expecting to just pick up the old version of his deck and play it, you are not there. This is going to require a lot more work and some good plans versus Graveyard Hate and stuff. It's cool that it still exists. Like, it's just it shows how awesome Standard is that, like, this deck made day 2 of a major event. But, whoa, boy. Definitely a glow down or whatever. So, more to play on stream. You folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe.